Greetings, Frosty Thundertrod, and welcome back to Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. Alright, so let's advance time to morning. Now we need to go meet Gilbert Bates. This is the Bates estate. I do not have time for half-ogres. Whose house might this be? Gilbert Bates, the industrious, lives here. I need to gain an audience with Mr. Bates. That's not possible. Mr. Bates sees no one, especially now with the recent attempt on his life. Attempt on his life? Mr. Bates was attacked in his study by some fanatic. Think the goddess Chaka was there to snap the intruder's neck before he could do any harm. There must be some way I could see him. Well, we've been having some problems with saboteurs at the factory. If you could take care of them, I'm sure Mr. Bates would want to thank you personally. You've piqued my interest. What else can you tell me? Not much, really. They usually strike in the middle of the night, sometime after midnight. We've lost several guards we've sent there to stop them. I'll take care of them. Good luck. The factory is located at the tail end of Ten Hands Alley. Here's the key. The guards will be expecting you. Come back here when you've dispatched them, and we'll let you in to see Mr. Bates. I must depart. Alright, so just after midnight, that'd be 4 hours. Alright, here we go. Human bandit, half-orc bandit. Alright, since they've so cooperatively surrounded me. And that was that. I have removed the saboteurs that have been plaguing you. Thank the gods. I thought we would never be rid of them. Please go inside. Mr. Bates will be anxious to thank you. You have been most generous. Alright, time to level up. So I need to start getting ready for my final companion, which means I'm going to need to raise charisma and persuasion.
What is it that you want of me? What can I answer for you?
Alright, Virgil. I'll go ahead and give him a little bit more melee. Magnus. Alright. I'm going to reduce his mechanical proficiency some. Alright.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Gilbert Bates, as I'm sure you have surmised. I'd like to extend my thanks to you, sir, for putting an end to the difficulties at my factory. I've been informed that there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Quite so. I'd like to ask you about this ring.
Great gods! How did you come by that ring?
A gnome gave it to me as he lay dying.
A gnome? What manner of tomfoolery is this? Are you certain it was not a dwarf?
Of course, I've never seen a skinny, beardless dwarf.
Yes, I am familiar with the dwarves and their customs. Tell me, was there anything distinctive about this fellow?
He had a scar over his left eye.
By Alberic, I knew it in my heart. That was no gnome. It was Stena Rockcutter.
I suppose it could have been a sick dwarf, but his beard.
Yes, I know. It is madness, but please tell me, did he say anything to you before he died? Did he say anything about me?
He said he had escaped to warn us about the evil.
Evil? What evil? And where did he escape from?
He didn't say. I was hoping you would know what it meant.
Something horrible must have happened after I... Did he say anything else?
He referred to you as a boy. Why would he do that?
I do not know. Even though dwarves reckon time differently than humans, he must have realized that I am now an old man. Perhaps it is because I was but a boy when I betrayed his trust all those years ago.
How did you come to betray him?
But that is quite the long tale. A tale of my shame, it is.
I'm listening.
It is ironic that my greatest mistake is that which brought me such wealth. As a youth, I was enamored of all things dwarven, so I sought out the nearest clan and attempted to impress them with my grasp of their technology. They laughed. It was obviously a novelty to them, a ridiculous human who had a natural bent towards technology. I suppose it didn't help that I was a mere 14 years old at the time. I became something they humored to entertain themselves. Stennar was the only one who truly called me friend in all those years, and betrayal is how I repaid his friendship. It was he who first showed me their steam engine, as he knew I could appreciate the beautiful intricacies of its design. They had left it to rust in a corner, as they had very little use for a device that would reduce the need for sheer physical power. Imagine a dwarf relying on a device to do his digging for him. It's preposterous. I asked him if I could tinker with it, perhaps improve on it, as I knew this was the key to becoming truly a part of the dwarven world. I quickly devised a way to use it to power a pump for draining the mines. When I fell all over myself trying to explain it to them, laughter was once again their only response. I knew I had to somehow gain their respect, so I hastily sketched some schematics and set out to prove my theory. The struggling human mining company that I brought the plans to offered me a share in their mines for the steam pump. I was ecstatic. I had not a care for their mines or their money. I desired vindication. When I returned to the dwarves to boast of my accomplishments and be welcomed into their clan, they were gone. The inventions came quickly after that, fueled by my anger and confusion. How could they have denied me my place amongst them after all my labors? Somehow I felt I could still prove myself to them. I continued searching for them in all my spare moments, but to no avail. But then they came, the robed ones. They appeared to me late one night, and they warned me to never speak of, nor try to find the dwarves again. Still being a mere lad, you can imagine the terror that put into me. As my wealth and power grew, I shook off some of my youthful fear and hired the first in a long chain of investigators to locate Stennar and his clan. None of them ever returned with any worthwhile information, and some never returned at all. The ones that did told of vicious traps and creatures attacking them from the shadows. As word of these failures spread, it became more and more difficult to find souls brave enough to take on the challenge.
But why did he send me here with your ring?
He knew that ring would lend veracity to your tale. I gave Stennar that ring the last time I saw him. Now he is dead. If only we knew what he meant by the evil.
Virgil here thinks it has something to do with his religion.
I don't put much stock in religious ramblings myself, but if you feel it could help you to get more information on the Panari, you should go to their temple on the northern end of Lion's Head Circle. I'm more concerned with who killed Stennar and why, and what all this has to do with my relationship with the Black Mountain clan.
So what is to be done now?
There must be some clue left in the Black Mountain mines. I am certain of this. You seem to be a resourceful individual. Would you be interested in searching the mines for some clue as to their whereabouts? I would make it worth your while, I can assure you.
I am anxious to solve this conundrum as well. I accept.
Splendid. Here, let me mark your map with the location of the Black Mountain mines. I am certain there must be some clues to be found there. Please, return as soon as you have found anything.
I shall return with the information you have requested.
Oh, one more thing. I would like to purchase my ring back from you. I'd give you 200 coins. It would mean quite a bit to me. My father gave it to me before he died.
Certainly, here it is.
Much obliged. I will speak with you when you return.
Good day. Well, obviously, Gilbert Bates is an analog for Bill Gates, who at the time of this game was made and released was the richest man in the world. He has since been surpassed by Elon Musk and the Berkshire Hathaway guy. Right. I wonder if my magic is too high for me to ride the train yet. Well, there goes this recording session.